Hello Whovian, and welcome back to the main channel. Today we're talking more about San Diego Comic-Con in the Whovian News Part 2. Because I want to talk about, in this edition, same thumbnail as previously, I do apologise, but it's the same topic in the same genre, so I thought it made sense. We want to talk about the merchandise. So, this was the last Sonic that was available. This is the standard version, not the online exclusive that looks a little more shinier at the front, but hopefully one day I can find, if someone ever puts it in a charity shop near me, I'll probably end up finding it. But this is the last one. And so forth and so on. So this was our last Sonic. And at San Diego Comic-Con, we got the 15th Doctor's Sonic, which some people say, oh, it's that remote from the Adam Sandler film Click. Some people say Gunny Shooty Gatware agrees it looks like a Sky remote. And some people said it's a giant fidget toy. Now, I'll admit, when I saw the design on the telly, I was intrigued, because throughout the history of Doctor Who, right, let me just make sure that I'm not broken anymore, Doctor Who toy, throughout the history of Doctor Who, we've had sonic screwdrivers, right, like these, and Jodie Whittaker, who will have had a design that I would agree that it didn't work, but I would agree that in the outlandish section is this. So what I'm trying to say is the Sonics, let's just use the 14th Doctor's Sonic as an example. So Sonic is in a pen like shape, like this, and you hold it like that. So the remote type aspect was a big departure from it, because we have a sonic in the world of Doctor Who, we have sonic screwdriver, sonic sunglasses, sonic trowel, laser sonic screwdriver. We have all these and so forth and so on, and it was a big departure from this. And I think that's what Doctor Who needs. When you have something that's long running for 60 years, and then you give this as the extended version, this as a Sonic, you're thinking, well, obviously Shooty could have had this, but that's if we were going to regenerate, because by generation he no longer needs this, because this was still and will ever be the 14th Doctor's Sonic. So my main question to the point was, why was this design chosen? If I ever get to interview the designers behind Series 14 of Doctor Who, that's my key question. What was the idea behind it? Because we can criticise, you can criticise as much as you like, but without knowing the story behind it, you'll never know if this was a creative decision or this was just because they wanted to have a giggle. So, at San Diego Comic-Con, getting back to the main point of the video, they announced, released, and now you can purchase the toy, the character options toy like this. And it was available to San Diego Comic-Con goers, which is perfectly fine, because we're going to get it in September anyway. And it's not an exclusive version, so the version we'll be getting is the exact same version, unlike these when there was a web exclusive, and then there was the general sale version. So we'll actually get we'll have the same type of Sonic. My main excitement for it is that someone on the internet who was at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, what they did was they went to, well, they bought the Sonic, and because they knew that fans wanted to see every detail about the toy Sonic, They literally press every function available on that Sonic and release it in the visual videos, which is genius, because it meant that people like me could go, I want that, I want it, I want it, I want it. When it comes out in September, I want it. Thank you very much. Because I like the idea of it just flipping. I like the idea of it looking a lot more rounder. To me, I'm just excited, because this is very nice to hold, and you do that, and I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, and you do that, and you walk around, and you can do that with it. But something that flips out, flips back in, press a couple buttons on the bottom, press buttons on the top, things flip out at the side, and that just sounds amazing. I love this Sonic, and I love its counterpart that it's inspired by. I love the elements of these things. The Sonics as a whole is amazing. But the one thing that someone said that I agree with is early days of Matt Smith and Dave Tennant's era was the time when companies were just making things just for the making things' sake. So there's a company called, I think they're called the One Company, but I'm not 100% sure on that, and they create toy type things, the universal remote. So their flagship one is a Harry Potter wand, and so I'll show an example of the type of thing you would do with it. So you do that, left, right, left, and then because it was popular, they did the 10th Doctor version, and then they did an 11th Doctor version, and that was really popular, and a lot of people wanted them. And then what happened was that people like, and I don't think the One Company still operate, I don't know, but we do need a 15th Doctor One Company Sonic, because everyone said it looks like a Sky remote, including Shooty Gatwa himself. So if Shooty's going, that looks like a that definitely looks like Sky remote, then the One Company should just embrace that and go, yeah, we'll make it into a remote, and that button flips out, and that's the receiver and all. And I think that Sonic would lend his hand to that, and it'd be a unique for marketing, and it will do what it says on the tin, bring us back to where we were, because that's what Russell wants, and that's what some of the fans want. Even though Jodie's Sonic would have been perfect for it, but I don't think the One Company still operate, so I highly doubt that will ever happen. So there we have it. That is my final video talking about San Diego Comic-Con. This time we talked about the toy. This was Whovian news, and more Whovian news coming in the future, because Doctor Who news is always. Will we be talking about we'll never talk about rumours, unless the rumour seems so certain at this point that it was just mainly a prediction. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.